Alright, I'm convinced the Lakers will never beat the Nuggets ever again. They just can't match the Nuggets' execution for the full 48, and it showed halfway through the second. They had complete control for 1.5 quarters, but right after the Nuggets took a timeout, the game flipped quick, and as I always say, all it takes is a string of 3 to 4 bad possessions for that to happen. Braun fell asleep for a split second, lost MPJ on a pin down, and that spiraled into a quick 14-2 run to give the Nuggets life again. He had turnover issues all night, but this stretch specifically with him and Ant getting stopped 5 straight times was the worst of it. Those just led to runouts, then putbacks, and now all of a sudden, the Nuggets are back in the game with a lot of momentum ending the first half. That just carried over into the third, and with the Lakers on their heels, Nikola just decided to take over to break the game open. The Lakers just started settling from deep, or couldn't stop turning it over for the rest of the night, and just lost all poise to ever get back into it. But their defense was even worse than their offense, and I just don't understand how this defensive game plan is supposed to work when Nikola is still getting whatever he wants with Rui on him. Doubling in the post is easy, but in the P&R, they're never ready to rotate when Nikola's rolling, and he's either finishing or diming on the backside. There were way too many instances of those happening, and if they're not going to be consistent with their rotations, they're better off just reverting back to Ant playing him straight up. At this point, the Lakers might as well trust his individual defense rather than trust somebody will be there ready to help, and if Nikola's getting 4 dunks on the night, it's obviously not working. But another issue that's becoming a serious problem is Ant not getting back on defense, and I can't stand watching him miss a shot, then just let Nikola outsprint him down the court every time. This was a consistent theme in last year's series, then in this year's season, and is still happening now. It's easy to overlook because of how subtle it is, but those add up in a possession game, and 3 to 4 of those could be the difference between a win or a loss. Just watch the tape.
Jokic, that's a slam over James.